Testicles. Testicles! Testicles? Why is it quiet? Testicles! 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 Alright. Or is it alright? Yeah, it is alright. Okay. Hi guys, I am Shy. Half Japanese, half Filipino, living in Brisbane City, Australia, and I'm 27 years old for your information. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Yeah, fuck, I forgot to do something. Can you guys hold on for a minute? There's this thing that I've been doing for the past few streams that I've done on YouTube. I need to make sure that the tradition upholds. Here we go. I changed it. Right, so all Gucci. Alright, so are you guys ready? Actually, it's not a big deal. Yeah, I just changed the background. Hi. Hello. How's it going? Thank you so much for coming in. We got Kenny, Guru, and Flakes in the chat. And Kenny was saying, Mickey says hi. I say hi back. How about that? Come in here and say hi to me. How dare you? There we go. The good old tofu. Yeah, say hi to Mickey for me, please. Thank you. And yeah, Kenny, yeah, it's your new account, is it? Oh, it's not exactly your new account, is it? It's more or less just account that you're using to subscribe to this channel, so I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I am 27, that's right. I know. I'm ancient. Little did you know. Right. So yeah, guys, today we're gonna be discussing Simp, but before that we can do a little bit of catch up. We're gonna do some catch up. What's been happening? Oh, Kenny is your YouTube channel. Hold on. What was your name on Twitch? Explain that to me first. I need to connect it mentally. I can't pretend that I know Kenny Richardson, so I have to make sure. What was your username? Right, so once again, thank you so much for coming back. Yeah, it's quarantine. So what can you do during this hard, difficult time? Not hard times. Not that hard. It's a little difficult though. Yeah, nobody can go out. If you go out without like a legitimate reason, such as like grocery shoppings or food, like getting food, or what else is there? Going to the doctors. Yeah, if you don't have a legitimate reason, if you're just, you know, going out to sightsee or do some activities that are unnecessary or deemed unnecessary, such as going to the beach, you get fined by the popo. If popo doesn't like you, then they charge you money, pretty much. Or like your reasoning, sorry, not like you. Yeah, but they're not all bad people, obviously. Police is not bad. It's just sometimes there are bad apples. There's gonna be one asshole and a bunch of people. Alright, Kenny's Nightmare Vapes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I've linked it in my head. I won't forget. That's a lie. But I will try my best to remember. Alright, so yes, Guru is back. Welcome back in. And Flake says we play human full plat. Yeah, we did that. We did that. And I had a lot of fun. And I wanted to edit the video, but I've been eating a lot lately, and I've been gaining weight. I didn't even realize that I'm like 85 kilogram. 85? No, 89, wasn't it? How heavy was I? 89? I'm gonna quickly check. Be right back. Right, so I am 88.6 kilograms, so I am a bit on the overweight side. Excuse me, because food be delicious and I can't stop myself from eating that much. And Photography Australia is the slap truck. Welcome back in from you now, huh? Right? Why did you name yourself Photography Australia? Are you an active channel? And I know Kenny Richardson is active as well. Or well, I've seen like several videos on that channel. I checked you out. Oh goodness, that's healthy, Kenny says. Not for my body mass, I think. I can't, you know, the jawline isn't visible anymore, so I gotta be really careful with the amount that I eat and the amount of exercise that I do. And Flakes is saying it was recorded. Damn, why I never know things. No, Flakes, it was streamed. You knew, didn't you? Wait, hold on. I was playing Human Fall Flat. Well, I already planned to play it with cookies, right? And Flakes, weren't you using the chat? Yeah. If it's streamed, it's recorded. It's on the platform itself. It's gonna be there for like the next 2 weeks or something. And I can always download it. Yeah. So rounding it up, 89 kilogram is how heavy I am. Yes. You see, the reason why that's so disappointing is because I've been stuck on 75 kilogram for the majority of my life. Ever since I turned, let's say 15. I don't... Do I have a pen? Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah. Yeah, I've been 25 kilogram for so long, and then once I let myself go, that's how heavy I am now. So I gotta backtrack a bit. I gotta go back to being 75. I miss being 75 kilogram. I used to be able to lift myself up, although I could still lift myself up. It's not the same. And I feel like if I try to exercise too much, then I'm gonna start building muscle and my weight won't change and I'll develop muscles and shit. So I'm gonna be heavy either way, so I can't focus on the weight. I need to focus on the fat. It's good to be fit while you're young. You know, we're all running out of time. Photography Australia is saying, yes, I'm an active channel. Then I guess I'll check you out. Yeah, Kenny's videos, I haven't caught up to it yet because I just noticed it. I just noticed it just before I started streaming. And Flakes is saying, I didn't talk, it doesn't matter. Can I get some kilograms, please? Besides, muscles heavier than weight. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So I have to do cardio more than I should be doing strength training, right? I gotta get my heart pumping. Not hard pumping. I do that every night. Every day. The fuck? And yeah. I can't be relying on like lifting heavy dumbbells. Dumbbells? Yeah. Cardio. Gotta go jogging. And Kenny's saying cookies are good. Are you talking about food or the person? Cause I don't like the person, but I love the food. Can't help myself. Right, so where are we? Photography saying, how can you lift yourself up? Push-ups? Don't you literally lift yourself up if you do push-ups? You're pushing the ground, right? Yeah. And the only person who can't lift themselves up during a push-up is apparently, what's his name? Chuck Norris. Because he pushes the earth down. Right, so Kenny's saying, I lifted myself up with my 9-inch sausage. I'm crazy. You know, I can only envy. That is impossible for me because I don't have 9-inch. Although I could do the lifting myself up. Although it would really hurt. Right, so where are we? Flakes is not a fan of cardio. Sarah Connor. What? Are we talking about Terminator? Yeah, so Guru is saying, or you can do weight training and become a bear. But I'm not into bears. You see, most gay guys become what they want to fuck. You understand? Do you understand that? And if you're ambitious enough, you will become what you want to fuck. Some people will be lazy and, you know, they just deal with the body type that they have. But most gay guys like to become what they want to fuck. And I'm the same. I'm the same. I need abs on my body. I need to get that. Yeah, so Flakes is... Oh, I already read that. Kenny's saying hard pumping comes with watching TEDtube. What? Oh, right. I was gonna say. RedTube, though. I don't know. I'm an X video guy. I've always been an X video guy. Sometimes, like, Pornhub have the stuff that I like to watch, but recently they've been getting a very, very bad reputation on some things that I will not be discussing in this stream. They're doing some edgy shit. No, Pornhub is not doing some edgy shit. People who are using Pornhub is doing some edgy shit, and Pornhub is getting a bad reputation for it because they can't moderate with these amount of people using the platform. Blah blah blah. Yeah, we don't have to discuss that. This is not the platform to be discussing that sort of thing. We don't have to talk about it. Right, so Photography Australia is saying funny Chuck A. And Flakes is saying Chuck Norris, that's the ultimate nostalgia attack. I know. You know, jokes used to be about lifting people up. And Chuck Norris jokes was the best. Like, it doesn't harm anyone. It only makes Chuck Norris look good. With Chuck Norris jokes. I miss that. We can't have it with anybody else. Yeah, why is that? Why can't we start? Keanu Reeves actually is the closest thing to the Chuck Norris jokes. The Keanu Reeves jokes that who is behind me. Yeah. He's the good guy. Like the actual good guy, right? Yeah. Oh, wait. Then I guess John Wick jokes are still something similar to Chuck Norris jokes, isn't it? Because you don't want to piss John Wick off. Guru says, I thought Japanese gay men were into bears, Bara. Well, I'm not entirely Japanese, am I? I'm into twinks and I'm into jocks too. I like fitness. I like fit guys with tight bodies, okay? Too much info? I know. Yeah, so Flakes is saying, Chuck Norris, that's an ultimate nostalgia attack. X video for noobs. Have you ever visited that platform? What the fuck? And Guru is saying, guess I need to gain more weight. Are you into Bara? Are you into bears? Hi Laura. I just noticed Laura in here, my bad. We were just talking about extremely sexual stuff. Laura says, this is the earliest I've ever seen you live stream. What's a simp? Okay, so we were gonna go over that, yeah. Let's talk about simping. What is simping to you guys? How would you describe simping? Before I start influencing your ideas, I want to know what you think simping is. Okay, so this word has been trending for since the beginning of February? Or end of January? When did it start trending? But I know it came from TikTok. TikTok started this. Yeah, and Kenny Richardson is saying nipples for some reason. What's this for? What was this for? Nipples. Right, where are we? Flakes is saying I talk about taking I talk about taking an arrow to the knee and my friends are always like, what? So I drop them for worthy folk. They're not the netizens. Usually people who uses internet a lot, gets those type of jokes. Actually, people with sense of humor is always online. Yeah, people who doesn't get the jokes that you say outside of online are people who are never to be trusted. Just like Laura. Laura doesn't understand the word of simp. Never heard it before, she says. Let me educate you. It's okay, Laura. It's not too late. It's not too late. We can save you. Photography is saying, I've been watching a lot of Jackie Chan movies lately. I miss Drunken Fist. I want to see Drunken Fist trend again. Like, I like the whole style of the martial arts. Guru is saying, ew, jokes? Only Masaki Ko. Who's Masaki Ko again? That's a name that I've heard before. Where's that name from? But yeah, jokes are nice. Jokes are nice. Especially small frame jokes. Yeah, so Flakes is, what? Saying Hazardous is a simp. I wouldn't know because I don't talk to him that much. Although you do. So good to know. Is he simping over you though? I wanna know. Alright, so Kenny's saying gotta get the lube. Alright. Okay then. And Kenny continues. Like this one time at Bandcamp. Alright. That was another joke that was trending back in the day when American Pie was, you know, the talk. I miss that. I miss everything that happened. Because, you know, reflecting back on your past and experiencing it, reliving it again in your head is much more easier than living an actual life. If I could repeat, you know, my own life as a simulation, I would. Yeah, but that's too easy. You'll never grow that way. Yeah, so Guru is saying, simping is used by people who are afraid of vulnerability to describe when somebody else shows how they really feel. Huh? Is it? Okay, that's new. Yeah, I've never heard anybody explain it like that before. Yeah, Photography is saying that's such a good movie. Yeah, Drunken Fist. And Flakes is cold. He simps over boys, says Flakes. Oh, right. Hazardous. I see. Okay. Good to know. Alright, so Guru is saying, Google, you're welcome. Huh? You're welcome? Oh, right. Google. Oh, Masaki Ko. Oh, right. He's dead though. I think he was an LGBT rights activist too. I see. Yeah, and Laura's saying, okay, but that's not the defining definition. Did I use the word correctly? I hope so. Right, so anyways, yeah, who else can explain what simp is? How would you explain simp? Yeah, Flakes is giving example, and Guru is giving its definition. Simp is what? Kenny is saying Japanese twins same time while fat Mexican kid watch. What? I'm even more confused now. First you talk about nipples and now you're talking about Japanese twins and Mexican kid? Fat Mexican kid, to be specific? No, Laura, if I describe it then I'm gonna affect people's opinions. I have to get it out of people first. God. Patience, woman! You gotta let these things happen. You gotta let the magic happen. What's this? Like says not the definition not the definite definition. Are you agreeing with me? Photography says go ask Google. No, I want your idea of a simp. If you don't have one, then that's fine. That's fine. We can quickly move on. I'm just giving this an extra minute. Then I'll dive into it and prove you all wrong. Okay? Kenny's saying simp is simple. That's what she said. Ah. Okay. Cool. Alright. That's that. Simp is simple, guys. Ah, very nice. Oh, hi, Ellie. Ellie, how would you explain simp? And I watched your video, by the way. I've witnessed you trying to answer stuff on Duolingo. And see, I was thinking, huh? This is a topic that I could get involved in. But then I realized that I'm not on the learning stage anymore, so maybe I'll ruin the fun. So I decided not to comment on that video. Alright, so Laura says, I have no context to base my guesses on. I didn't either until today, because I studied a little bit and I watched several videos, and I saw people's opinion on what simp is. And the whole iDub situation, although I didn't want to use him for the thumbnail and for the topic of this discussion, because it's like, it's not right. He's not a simp. He's not, it's like these young people who are using this word doesn't understand what the word means and confuses it with cuck. iDubbbz is a cuck. He's not a simp. That's not what the word means. But anyways, it's fine. Right. So yes, I like to know that. No, that's not right. I need to word it right. I think I have the definition, and I would like to be right. I would like to know that I'm right. There we go. So that's why I'm here today, talking about simp. Right, so yes, Flake says, okay, so simp is a meaningless word invented by the interweebs, and nobody should actually use it. And I second you on that. It's such a fucking stupid word that confuses a lot of people. Why simp? You could have picked like different combinations of letters to come up with something better than a simp. When I first saw this word, I thought of Simpsons. I thought of simpleton second, thinking that that's the definition, and then it turns out that I'm wrong. Why simp? Photography is saying, when I watch you I have a laugh. That's good. That's good. I hope so. But I'm confused the whole time. Whenever I'm streaming and talking about shit, I'm confused the whole time. And I want to make sure that I get these definitions right. Yeah, I get these topics right. And at the end of the day, I want all of us to take away something from the conversation that we had today. I want us to be constantly learning. And I'm glad that this topic was the topic of the day. Yeah, this week. Yeah, Flakes is saying my nipples hurty. Oh, speaking of which, yeah, it's that time of the month for jelly today too. So, yeah. Hers is too, Flakes. Hers is too. Alright, so Kenny is saying simp is... Huh? My nipples are fuzzy. So Kenny raised that topic, I see. Yeah. Simp is a kind of hentai. Ask me about my wiener. Well... Okay. So, if you don't fancy the topic of dick, can you, I don't know, like cover your ears for like at least a minute? Yeah. So yeah, Kenny, about your dick. Wiener. Like, what's the shape of your pee-pee? Because some people's pee-pee look like earthworms, right? Some people would be hooked. It looks hooked. It looks like a hook. And some Jilly's like, what are you talking about? Well, Kenny dared me to question him about his dick. So here I am. Alright, so anyways. We can move on, I think. This topic's dead. Alright, so Guru is saying sympathetic emotions. That was towards what? And Ellie's saying also simp means simple. I don't know what the internet is going on about. Please comment. My Japanese has gotten so bad. Especially pronunciation. Ellie, I don't think your Japanese is bad. It's just... No, I don't remember it being bad. But you are at the learning stage, right? Like, you've been speaking it before. And then you got rusty. Now you're going back to it. I was like that too. But, the way I learned it is different. Like, I was raised in that language, so it was easier for me to go back to, because that's like my base when it comes to language. That's how I think. Like, that's the language that I think in. So Yeah, I don't know. You're not bad. I can't say that you're bad. Yeah, it's not that I want to say that you're bad. I have no comment. I have absolutely nothing to say. Yeah, it's just I wanted to join the whole learning process, but then I might be providing too much information, so that's why I decided to not talk at all. Yeah, but if you upload another one, I'll be sure to say something next time. Guru is saying, it's just used to shame people showing that they have emotions. Oh right, simp. The word simp. Alright, so Laura is saying, so it means simple, sympathetic emotions? Oh, is that where simp is coming from? Yeah, and Guru says fuck it. Photography is saying simp is just another. Oh, sorry. Simp is just someone couldn't pronounce simple. I see. There you go. That's photography's definition of simp. Yeah, Kenny's saying sexually incompatible man pleasure. My wiener is covered in bacon on a bun. Get it out of my head. Get it out of my head. Alright, moving on. Play says there are plenty simps in the Discord. Some young, some old, some hairy, some not. Some disgusting, some fine. And Flakes wants Ken to show the bacon on the bun. Alright. So photography is saying my cousin she can do really good Japanese and she lived in Brisbane as well. But okay, so that's her second language, is it? Yeah? Yeah. Like sometimes I get stuck on what people like how people define the word fluent. Cause some people say that they're fluent in this particular language when they're not, but they're so confident in like speaking it, they think that they're fluent. But I guess to some the word fluent is different depending on that person. Yeah. So I wanted to ask that question too. I think I asked it before. Like, how do you define fluent? But we're not here to talk about that today. We're here to talk about simp. What is simping? Right? So yeah. I guess it's my turn to comment on this. Yeah, photography say yeah. Oh, just yes. Okay, sorry, my bad. Didn't have to point that out. Kenny's saying I gotta get ready to go get a meal. Why was that a tongue twister? Go get yourself some food, guys. Join me for a glass of water. Please join me for a glass of water because time is hard. We can't go out to the bar to get some good water. So pour yourself a glass of water, sit in front of the computer or laptop or phone, doesn't matter, while you're listening to this, whatever I'm saying here, and also joining us in the chat. Join me for a drink, a glass of water. I have never drank alcohol in my stream. Never have I ever drank alcohol in my stream. See Ellie saying Google it, my dude. Talking as if I don't know what it means. I just wanted to know what people think the word simp is, okay? We'll get to it. Yeah, Flakes is saying you shouldn't jiggle your arm while being in a silhouette. I can fly! Do you see it jiggle? I swear it's all muscle! I swear! It's just very relaxed muscle that is going to the back of my arm. It sounds much grosser when I described it. Alright, so moving on. Photography is saying it could be a glass of vinegar. Could be anything. All I'm saying is I'm drinking water. Flakes is saying I tried martini, it's not bad. It tastes like nothing. Alcohol tends to taste bad. It's not supposed to taste good, in my opinion. I never thought that alcohol tasted good. I'm already stuttering. Yeah. It's but yeah, it's like how people describe it, liquid courage. because it takes that, you know, that rational thought that you have, that you think it is, out of your head, so that you could do things that you want to do that you might regret later on, but at least you did it, right? Hold up. What's this? We got Tenley Hannah joining us in the chat, and Noor joining us in the chat, calling me a simp. Alright, so Tenley is saying, quick tip, if you run out of toilet paper, just use household pets like a cat, dog, or a turtle. I don't recommend a fish, trust me, it hurts in the private. But why wouldn't you go to water first? What would you use living things? I mean, I guess if you're so used to using biological things to wipe your ass, then I guess you would go to that. I don't know. I don't know how to expand from this topic. Oh, you're a vegan, I see. So more the reason you should be using water. No? Okay. This is throwing me off. So Flakes is saying my mom thinks I'm good. Sorry. My mom thinks I'm good holy. So it's all disgusting, all alcohol yucky. Because it is. Alcohol just gives you more reason to do stupid things that you can laugh about later in the future. Maybe. Maybe you'll kill someone while you're drunk, and you might not even know it until you realize, and then you're gonna live with that for the rest of your life. Just watch out. Make sure you can handle yourself and like know how drunk you're getting. If that makes any sense. Yeah, Flakes is saying my mom thinks I already read that. Nor is saying I went on house party yesterday with 2 strangers. I have social skills. No. Sorry, Jelly misunderstood. So house party is an application. Yeah, just like you now. Almost. Yeah. Now she understands. Alright, so where were we? And Tenley wants me to guess what? Dog! Oh, that was rhetorical. Okay. So Tenley saying, I tried it on my horse. Huh? I tried it on my horse, Smoke. Smoke is the horse's name, I see. It was bad. I regret it. The tail hurts so bad when I... fuck. It went so up that I had a stroke. No. There were words that shouldn't have been there, was there. So I struggled to read. Alright, so anyways, so you tried using a horse to wipe your ass and it hurt. Now you know. Don't do it again. Good job. Noor is saying drug bad. If you hipster, don't do drugs because trend. Fingerbrain hi, welcome back in. Yeah, so we are talking about simping. Yeah, so simp, by definition, it is about how men, most of the time, simp is directed towards men, right? Yeah, it's men who overvalues women for no reason. That is the definition that I read up on Urban Dictionary. That is literally it. And I don't understand. So, alright, so we'll get to it. Hold on. Simp, by its definition, yeah, a man that puts too much value on a female for no reason is the Urban Dictionary definition. But see, if I read more of it, sorry, in the chat, Tenley is saying the poop is still there on the horse tail. It's an art piece, right? So yes, good job, very proud. I mean, people would buy banana taped on a wall, so you might as well sell that too, right? Wait, hold on. Horse's tail. Can someone explain me this? Is it just hair? Because, like, horse's tail look like it's just a bunch of hair just coming down from just above the anus. Yeah, I'm thinking Do they really have a tail? Like, if you cut that hair off, will the tail come with it? Like, is it there? Is anything there? Like, all I see is hair just flipping side to side. Jelly's calling me stupid. What's this? Blake says, I recommend the M&S Mint Lip Balm. It mint mate, and Nor is saying the teacher's pet of life or woman. Simp? Alright, so Fingerbrain is trying to make a joke out of this very serious topic. Shame on you. Yeah, so Flakes is saying woman is trophy. Guess whose bananas are going bad and therefore are becoming banana bread? And Flake says if it can move its tail, surely it has a tail. But how long is the tail? Because it looks like it's all hair. Is the hair their tails? Fingerbrain says, how do you think once again, how do you think violin hair on a how works its hair? Alright, so Noor says banana icky. Bananas are nice. Yeah. Tenley is saying, my butt is so thick. I'm sorry, but I don't like people bragging about their body parts, especially if they're good. It makes me rock hard, so please don't do that. Yeah, so Fingerbrain is saying, violin bows, bows? Violin bows are like 36 inches long. Fuck you, maybe more than 36. Hi Alex, welcome back in. Good to see you joining us again. Welcome back, welcome back. Guys, say hello to Alex if you haven't already, and anybody else you haven't said hello to, say hi! Welcome each other in, what the fuck? Get to know each other. This stream is all about people in the chat box, not about myself, so make some friends while you're here, have some fun while you're at it. I mean, we're all here. Might as well talk to each other. This is a party! That's why we're drinking water! Join me for a glass of water. Take a sip every time I say you, me, or I. That makes the game fun, right? Alright, so anyways. That's not the screen, what are you doing? This one. Right, so Simp. Yeah, this is the one that I read. A man that puts too much value on female for no reason. But here it says, a man that prides himself with chivalry in hopes of getting sexual gratification from women. From women? Yeah, from women. Sorry, I'm infected. Right. So yes, so it contradicts itself because here it says that puts too much value on a female for no reason. No reason, right? But see, in hopes of getting sexual gratification from women. So which one is it? Is it for no reason or is it because they want sex? And how different is this definition from a nice guy? This is, by its definition, a nice guy, isn't it? A man that prides himself with chivalry in hopes of getting sexual gratification from women. It's a nice guy. It's your typical nice guy. Where are we? So Alex was saying, sup y'all, how are ya? Everybody respond to Alex with how you doing. I'm doing okay. Yeah. Sorry, every time I drink alcohol, I phlegm up and I start coughing. My bad. Yeah, so Fingerbrain is saying loud sees. I mean, how different is it from usually? Ellie is saying they have tails, so they can be like 1 foot long or more. Hey y'all, good to see you saying hello to everybody. Yeah, so if horses have tail, then why does it look like it's all hair? Like, how thin is it? I haven't seen like an actual horse tail. I want to see that. I'm gonna Google it later. Yeah, so Nora is saying 36, I say 20. Wait, how long is the average arm? I don't know. You're asking the wrong platform. Yeah, so photography is saying let's have a party and all the host provide is water because he wants to remember the night. Oh, that's actually cool. That's actually cool, but it's not a fun party, is it? Unless you got weed. Yeah, so Flakes is saying you can simp on simps though. Yeah, I simp on simp sometimes. Sometimes simp be hot. Fingerbrain is saying sex, and Nora is saying teacher's pet of a certain group of people expecting something in return. Simp. Nice guy gets no action though, right? Oh, is that the difference? Do simps? Hold on. Okay, we're at a breakthrough here. Okay, so simp could mean a person. No. Let's reverse back. Okay, so nice guy is a person who does nice things to women, ladies, etc. To get affection or some sort of sexual advances back or something, right? But they don't get anything. But simp might be the same, but the difference is they get something. You're onto something, Nor. That might explain a lot. Flake says, we already concluded that simp means nothing. No. It's a word that people use now. It's like lit. When lit came out, nobody knew what was going on until everybody started using it. Oh my god, this is lit! Especially when people who aren't black uses it, it turns it into a whole different kind of cringe. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love the word lit. Oh my god, this is lit. This party's lit, guys. Dab. Alright, so anyways. Nora says, nice guy gets no action though, right? No, Flack, no. A Mormon community angry, you try alcohol. Yeah, that's right. If you're a fan of Jesus, you don't drink. Although he turned water into wine, you do not drink. Hi, Betty. Betty's calling all of us a simp. So yeah, guys, return the simp back at Betty if you haven't already. Along with anybody else that joins in, please welcome them in if you can. Flakes is saying, all guys get no action. My mother gave it to me. Anok, I was peer pressured. Hold on. Wait a minute, Flakes. Did you get some actions from your mom? That's not right. That's not right. You can't say one thing and another thing around the same time frame. You don't get to talk like that, Flakes. It sounds bad. Yeah, so no one's saying I drink tea though. Not all simps have good intentions. Wait, that's what I don't get sometimes. So simp, does that mean they're unintentionally being nice? Like too nice to women to a point where they have no respect for themselves? Isn't that what simp means? Isn't it unintentional? Or is it intentional? Is there a motive? Yeah, photography is saying, so it means two things, but we don't know what one is. What one it is though. Yeah, that's right. We're trying to define that today. Flakes is saying, sliving is the new word. Anyways, Betty's saying, I hate women, so no simp. So I guess Betty's not a simp? Well, Nor called you a simp though. And Fingerbrain says, nice guy. Nice guys are inherently resentful and entitled. They both try to purchase the sex or attention via gifts. It's all a shit show. But yeah, the difference is what I want to know. So yeah, Nora was just describing how nice guys never get any actions. But simp, because they go to the lowest of the low, they get some. They get the breadcrumbs, and they're happy with that. That's what a simp is it not? And Flakes regrets what she says. And Nor says, don't worry, we understand. Yeah, I think that's it. And Betty's saying, I thought it was just anyone that is nice to women. But that's also nice guys. Betty, we all know the nice guys. And simp, the definition of simp sounds extremely similar to nice guys. So yeah, that's what we were discussing just now. Ellie says, I think simping is unintentional. Yeah, but nice guys are, right? They're intentionally trying to be nice to girls and women to get the sex. They want to get their sex. They want some. So they're being nice. And if they don't get it, they angry. They mad. Yeah, photography says, I take it movies have a lot of simp. Yeah. Cause like so many young folks are calling people simp nowadays. Not all young people are this stupid, but most of the guys on TikTok who doesn't understand the word that they're using is just doing a whole lot of rapid fire to, you know, every general things that guys in relationship do and call them a simp. So it makes less and less sense. Like, it doesn't make any sense anymore. I've been googling a lot of like TikTok videos about Simp Nation. Yeah, Simp Nation is a thing. Simp University is also a thing. How like they describe what guys in relationship do, and then they officially welcome you to the Simp Nation. That was the trend that was trending for a while on TikTok. Photography is saying, I already read that. Flakes is saying, simp definition starting to sound familiar. And Betty says, nice guys are not nice to women. Is that the difference? Hold on. Hold on. So nice guys are obviously being nice to make sexual advances to women who are not aware that they're being nice for this one ill intention. Guru says isn't being nice to women just normal? Yeah. And Fingerbrain says no, it's not. To something. Are you talking to Guru or me? Yeah, so Betty's saying, so if you call her a slut because no tit pics, you're a nice guy. If you call her an angel, you're simp. So we don't get to nice to each other anymore. Guys can't be nice to women anymore. You can either be an asshole or a simp. Or a nice guy. I cannot keep up. You know, at first, I saw the word simp and I thought it was shrimp. I'm like, what? What? Why is this person being called a shrimp? He's not that skinny. Alright. So anyways, Flake says, can we move on? Maybe question mark? I guess? I mean, we've only discussed this for like 30 minutes. Did we not? It's been a number of your topic. I'm bored now. Well, I guess we can move on. But what are we going to talk about, Flakes? How about you provide something that we could work on as we move on to a different topic? Because right now you're saying, there's so many kids who are hungry. Why can't everybody just feed them? See? There's no solution. There's no solution. You're not offering any solution here. Yeah, so, what's this? Betty's saying, you're fine, Shishi. You're mean to everyone. Type 1 if you have ever felt personally victimized by Shishimaru. But, I'm like, what am I? I'm pretty rude but polite at the same time. Does that make sense? Isn't that what I do? I'm a rude, polite person. I'm a politely rude person. Rudely polite? I make sure that you're comfortably being insulted. Does that make sense? Creepy. Fuck you. Alright, so Fingerbrain says failure topic. Why? It's simp. It's simple. It's neat. And it's undiscovered. It's a word that just quote unquote recently came out. And the reason why I didn't go into it right away was because of this whole coronavirus incident that's been happening. But even before that, I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to find an actual definition because I don't know, people's been using, you know, throwing the word left and right, not understanding what it means. So like, there's so many people who's confusing the word for cuck. If we are going to talk about iDubbbz, see see, right now, because the word is trending and iDubbbz thing, the whole thing happened with his girlfriend and starting OnlyFans and how she doesn't treat him right. And the whole community is not liking the fact that iDubbbz is still trying to respect the girlfriend's actions and still love her for the way she is, right? Hi Koos, welcome back in. And Laura is also back in. I don't think that's a simp thing. I think that's a cuck thing. But I guess there's a whole lot of background that I don't know, that I don't understand yet about this girlfriend, that I think he's not a simp. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so Laura is saying, yo, I'm back. I left when you started talking about dick. I started watching a bunch of music remixes and covers. Okay. Alright. So that's when we lost Laura. Welcome back in, good to see you. Flakes is saying, what? Resentful. And Fingerbrain is saying snarky. Betty says, what am I? I ask this every day. Oh, that was a quote by me, I see. Right, Fats Chamber says Flakes. Oblong? What is oblong? I'm not about to Google that. Alright. So yes, Fingerbrain says well-meaning but douchey. Ah, that's me. Yep. that's me right there. Kuz is saying if you move on for Flakes, you're a big simp. Oh shit. Right. Flakes, my pride depends on this. I cannot move on from this topic anymore. I don't want to be a simp. Because Kuz is right. If I move on because you said you're bored, I'm a simp. Oh shit. I'm stuck. Photography says, so you be nice to the queen, but not to some old guy. Wait, photography, what are you talking about? The queen as in literal queen that is Elizabeth? Are you talking about Elizabeth? Laura says Bad Guy by Billie Eilish, 80s cover. Oh, that sounds like a nice remix. Yeah. I feel like Disco Ball would, you know, fit nicely into those songs. Yeah, Flakes is saying they're all simps anyway. Koos and you simp hardest. Alright, so Koos is very proud to be a simp apparently. Fingerbrain is saying she's just kind of a POS. POS? POS? What does it stand for? What's POS? Guru is saying she wants to start an OnlyFans. Oh, right. We're talking about iDubbbz's girlfriend. That's right. Yeah, so Guru is saying she wants to start an OnlyFans. She can start an OnlyFans because it's her body. And I don't have a problem with that decision. But apparently, the personality is also the reason why people are having an outrage about this. Like the kind of person that she is what people have the most of the problem for. Yeah, so Betty's saying, can you be a simp with no pee-pee? I think so. Simp is a mindset, isn't it? Just like boomer. In it? Very nice. Very nice. Join me for a glass of water, guys. Take a sip. Now's the time. Now is the time. Alright, so Flake says, stuff you, Koos, now we're all bored. And Fingerbrain says, cunt nundrum. Well done. A+. There was this guy on the Boomer Remover livestream that I've done, and he called me names. And that's fine and all. It's just, I was, as usual, I am never rude to the trolls, okay? And people who are rude to me, I am never rude back at them. Because I love the confusion that I see in people's eyes and the way people interact with me when they're being, like, when they're trying to be angry at me. I love the confusion. So I'm always nice to them. I say nice things and I intentionally misunderstand what they're saying. And yeah, the whole time he keeps saying that I was patronizing him. I don't think I was. I was like, you need a hug or something. But yeah, at the time when I was reading Fingerbrain's comment there saying conundrum and I clapped the whole thing that I did, that is... What is patronizing? That was my question. I don't know why I went through the whole dialogue. Right? Oh god, I can't speak anymore. English is not there anymore for me, guys. Can I just do the live stream in Japanese? I'm gonna start using Japanese. Yakuza is saying, "All for my queen." Ah, right. We're just talking about our women. Because we all own a woman, you know? You know? You're mine. Just remember. Just remember, you're mine. Right. Photography is saying, it's like you are nice and rude at the same time. Thank you. Thank you. I like that. And Laura is saying, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Bye. See you at your next stream. Laura, thank you so much for staying awake. Much appreciated. Go to sleep. Keep that skin young. Yeah, beauty sleep is what I meant to say. Yeah. Don't die. Alright, so yes, Betty says you're a boomer. And Betty also says, you're. Ah, I can't English anymore. See? See, you've been living in Japan for too long. That's what happens. I went back to Japan in 2010 after like 7 years of being away. And then I came back and I suddenly couldn't speak to my stepfather. Like, oh no. I only spent like a month there. And yeah, suddenly English wasn't there anymore. I knock on English's room. And yeah, when I opened the door, he wasn't there, you know? It was just gone. Yeah, so Kus says it's not about whether or not it's okay for her to start an OnlyFans. It's about people thinking iDubbbz wouldn't normally be okay with being a cuck. Maybe people just wants to hold up his personality. Ah, okay. So the idea that his fans have on iDubbbz is what's causing the outrage. Okay. So, it has nothing to do with being a simp. Fingerbrain says, good old Heath. Heath Ledger? Excuse me. Betty says, してください。英語はめんどくさい。日本語上手ですね。I heard that so many gaijins don't like that. So many foreigners doesn't like being told that they're speaking good Japanese. Because it's like the things that they get told every time they go over to Japan, and you know they have this very noticeable accent when they're speaking Japanese. They always get told that, and they hate it. It sounds sarcastic, but sarcasm doesn't exist in Japanese. But it is unintentionally what's that? Like, it's like a sign that they notice that you sound like a foreigner. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, Betty, you get told that a lot? Yeah, Flake says, most of us don't have to try to be angry at you. Fuck you, Betty. Right. So yeah. I can never do a Japanese stream. Not with the channels that I have, right? Because it's like founded on English. Whenever I try to do Japanese stream, it's usually just me leaving the entire community behind and just talking on my own in Japanese the whole time. It just doesn't work with what I do. Maybe I can like make a new channel just for Japanese so that I can get like a different viewers. But then again, I'm pretty much the same when I'm speaking in Japanese, so I don't know if it's a good idea. Because Japanese have different culture, and yeah, maybe the way I speak is not welcome there. Maybe I'm a little too childish for them. Where are we? Fingerbrain says, calm down Buffalo Bill to someone, and photography saying, I'm going to sleep now because my ass will get whooped, so I will see you next live stream. No problem, thanks for staying awake for me. Much appreciated. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Thank you so much. Excuse me. I shouldn't be doing that during the live stream, but I do. Yeah, see you next time, photography. Thank you so much. Don't die. Alright, so Flakes is saying, my mother yells at me every morning for being pale, saying I should go outside, but oh sorry. In our garden, I hear kids scream and smell weed. Okay, that's all, says Flakes. Get VR, Flakes. Why don't you just get a VR? It's only like, what? 2 limbs and 1 kidney. Just get it, Flakes. So Ku says, I believe so. Don't take it as a gospel. Excuse me. Ku continues. But I doubt that anyone really has an issue with pornography. Yeah, go ahead. Just don't be, yeah. Yeah. What's this? Why are we talking about pornography? I mean, I love talking about it, but were we on the topic of pornography? Yeah, Betty says, I get 発音は綺麗ですね all the time. Oh, really? They switched it up. They switched it up. It's not 日本語上手ですね anymore. I see. I'm gonna start using that from now. 発音が綺麗ですね And Flake says that would be mean to something. You already have a Flake, don't ditch us. You need nothing else. Oh, right, about the Japanese stream. Yeah, Ku says, why would you even want a different community? No, it's not like that. It's more or less, see, I'm only using half of my ability and the other half is not being used for the good. So I'm thinking maybe I could fully utilize, and also, it's kind of like, I know most of you guys don't devote yourself on anime, but there's this one anime that many weebs watch, which is My Hero Academia, and there's this one character who can use ice and fire and manipulate it so that, you know, he can fight. Yeah, for his own reasons, right? So each of these heroes have flaws, and this guy's flaw is if he uses one ability for too long, then it causes some sort of like a setback. Sorry, phlegmy. Yeah, so if he uses the fire ability for too long, his body would heat up too much, so he can balance it out by using the ice ability. But if he uses the ice ability too long, his body would freeze up. So it's important for him to use 2 different abilities at the same time. Same with me here. Too much English. It's not good for me. Sometimes I gotta think in Japanese too, to relax my mind a little bit. See, I'm always very nervous about the way I speak, and like if I'm saying it wrong or right, I think about that all the time every time a word leaves my mouth, right? And I do the same thing with Japanese too. But in my head, I feel like it feels easier for me to know that because I am able to speak 2 languages, I have an excuse for not being good at either of them. Does that make sense? Because I'm such a lazy perfectionist, when I do things, I want to make sure that I do it right. But if I'm not feeling like I want to, you know, I want to go through the whole effort of making it perfect, sometimes I don't do it at all. That's why it takes so long for me to edit a video and like just start editing it in general, because I really don't like what I have to do to get to a point where I'm happy. What am I talking about? So all I was saying is it's nice to be able to feel something different so that I can constantly be good at and enjoy the things that I do, because too much of anything is not good for me. There you go. Alright, so Betty's saying the worst one I get is, you like food recently. Ah. Okay. Alright. So you've been eating too much in front of someone, huh? Right, OnlyFans equals porn, says Koos. Guro is saying, just discovered Chocobo Mukai yesterday and I... Chocobo? Is that anime? Yeah, Fingerbrain says, highly doubtful. Abilities, calm down. But that's the anime though. Everybody has their own abilities that they can use. Some people are born with no abilities, which is this main character, but I'm not gonna go through the entire plot because if people know the anime, they know, and if they don't, then they're not interested, obviously, so what's the point talking about them? Yeah, so Flakes is saying, I have the understanding that you aren't your skills. I know, but it's tiring to have to do the same thing over and over again. It doesn't really offer anything, and like it's good to just stand up and walk around if you've been sitting around for too long. It's the same thing. Yeah, it's like switching gears pretty much. Yeah, it's good to go like 20 kilometers per hour because you're driving safely and you don't really, you have more time to think and don't crash into anything. But at the same time, you want to get to a point. You want to get to this place, this destination. You want to be there right now. So you increase the speed. You just switch gears and maybe go on 40 kilometer or 60 kilometer. Yeah. Is that good? Sorry, Fingerbrain was saying this analogy is dog shit. Alright, and Kus says, okay boys, I'll fall asleep in no time. In other words, you believe you live in an anime. It's not that. Nor is saying, you still call me Noir, sorry, for months. I'm traumatized. Well, I didn't know how to read your name at the time. and at the time, I didn't really talk to a lot of people either, so. Yeah. And actually, I don't think I had an Arabic friend at all at the time. I met a lot of Arabic people, a lot of Turkish people on YouNow. And there was a lot of guests who were Turkish as well, and they taught me how to say merhaba and also some things in sentences that I don't remember anymore, but apparently it means I love you or something. I don't know. Ku says, thanks for spoiling My Hero Academia. I didn't spoil anything. I was just talking about this one character's ability, which you will see anyway. Right? Talking about ability is fun in anime. I love... actually, no, it's not just anime. I just love superpowers. Like, it's so unrealistic, but so convenient if you had them. But also, I also want to know why it's inconvenient at times. You know? And Fingerbrain says, that sorry was long and boring as shit. When did I apologize? Although I apologize all the time. I don't know what you're talking about. Betty says, I'm shit at Japanese and recently I'm shit at English too. Well, that's how I learned English. Like, I learned English as if I'm trying to throw Japanese away. So the whole 2 years I just spent speaking English and not Japanese at all. My first 2 years. And then I got better. And yeah, I was able to like talk to my friends normally in primary school. Yeah, but yeah, I hear that you learn faster when you're young. Betty says, もっと日本語を勉強したら、いつももっと知らない日本語があるのを気がついた。めんどくさい。Ah, right. Yeah. So yeah, Betty's just saying that yeah, the more you learn Japanese, you realize that there's more words that you didn't even know that it existed. And Guru says Chocobo Lane anime. So what is it? Can you elaborate for those who are not familiar with what you're talking about? Yeah, so Noor is saying I am first Arab person. Yay. Yeah, I think you were. Actually, no. We're not at friends level, I think. There was this one person who couldn't speak English well in YouNow. Oh, I forgot her name. Oh god, I feel bad. But she was always there, and she's like she's very sad about how she's not able to speak, like communicate with me. Oh fuck. Oh, it's okay. Was it Ymir or something? Anyways, yeah, I miss her very much. Yeah, she was always there. Yeah, although I never got to know her properly. Yeah, so Kus is saying, man, you dumb as... sorry, Arabic, Turkish, man, you dumb as hell. I still love you though. What do you mean? I was saying I met a lot of Arabic people. And then I also met a lot of Turkish people. What was wrong in what I said? Yeah, so Flake says, human fall flat, human fall flat, human fall flat, human fall flat. If Cookies is around, we can play. Although we don't need to have Cookies to play that game. But I think we were on his server, weren't we? The progress is saved on his server, so I guess we do need Cookies. Alrighty. Yeah, we gotta find out. Alright, so lunchtime for Noor, no problem. See you next time. Don't die. Thanks for being here. Enjoy your meal. Don't get too fat. Like me. Yeah, Ellie's saying... Sorry, I was dying a little. A lot of air coming out. Yeah, so Ellie is saying it's more important that you're constantly surrounded by the language than how old you are. Yeah. Because I know some people who heavily relies on their first language, so much so that even after living 10 years in Australia, they still don't know how to speak English. And that's a shame. It's wasted opportunity. And I try to like push Jellamama into speaking more English, and I think she improved a lot since I first met her. Right? Yeah. Like, you're far more responsive, you're very quick to respond, and also you use words that you weren't able to use before, so I'm doing a good job. Pat on the back. Ah, I'm such a nice person. Alright, so Betty says uni. No, not uni. Ow! Can I help you?
Why you did such a good job? I'm studying uni.
Why are you throwing mochi at me? And that thing is hard. It hit my collarbone. How did you hit my collarbone? Alright, anyways. Where are we? Fingerbrain is saying, but if you put a young person and an old person surrounded by the language all the time, the young will learn faster because their brain has more plasticity. Is that what you say? Plasticity? Okay. Yeah, Flakes, you can hit up Cookies. I think he responds through DMs on Discord, because Discord is where all these ladies are who is live streaming on Twitch. I didn't have to go through all that detail, but I'm just putting it out there. Alright. So yes, England for the win, Tories for the win. Oh yeah, I heard about the Prime Minister. That's a shame, innit? Yeah, he's sick right now because of the virus. COVID. Yeah, Cruz is saying babies can't speak for like 1 year. They take in language all the fucking time. Imagine you sitting there all year only doing shit in that one language. Yeah. Yeah, the thing that I was talking about with this person who's been living here for 10 years, yeah. Yeah, it's a wasted opportunity. You might as well, you know, learn the language of the local, right? Because it's so much easier that way. Like, if you can communicate with people who you live next to, you share a lot of information that you didn't know that existed. Like, I didn't understand the importance of, like, neighbors. Like, if you talk to them, they have different jobs and they see different friends and they've been to different places that you've never been. And yeah, I've been avoiding talking to my neighbors. And I stopped doing that since this year. Yeah, I've been talking a lot more to our neighbors, and yeah, you learn a lot of things. Yeah, I guess it's part of growing up. Like, being able to talk to people without feeling, you know, somewhat nervous or extremely nervous. Yeah, Ellie's saying, oh no, he's becoming a nice guy. What do you mean? I'm not a nice guy. I'm a good guy. Right, so Guru is saying sis was aiming for the jugular. Yes, she was. She almost had me, and it's the you know those packaged mochis that you cook in the oven and then you eat that with like soy sauce or sugar or whatnot. Yeah, it's one of those. So it's tough. Like it's really hard. It's like hard rice. and the corner of that struck me at the collarbone and with like great accuracy too. And she threw that from behind me. I don't know how she did it. Right, so Flakes is saying he's out of ICU. Unfortunate, he's improving. Whoa. Okay. Alright, but that's good. That's good, right? One less death in England. Yeah, so he's out of ICU, then that's good. Yeah, it's not that serious anymore then. Yeah, Kus says, Finger, you'd be right if both of the child and the adult had no prior knowledge. However, if you already know a language similar to the new one, you might have an advantage. See what I'm saying? Because, for example, European languages oftentimes follow the same patterns. And Kuz continues, Flakes, you're disgusting. Alright, so Guro says, if at first you don't succeed, pick yourself up and try again. But sometimes, this one mistake that you make in your life can be very shattering, and it breaks you. And when you're absolutely broken to a point where you can't stand up anymore, sometimes you need like a helping hand. Sometimes you don't need a helping hand at all. Sometimes you just want to stay broken. Where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? Yeah, trust me to make things depressing. Yeah, so Flink says, I didn't know Cock respond on Discord so quick, and yet he's not on stream. Yeah. Weird, huh? Very weird. I wonder what's going on. Yeah, so Fingerbrain says Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, etc. Fair. Yeah, and with Korean and Japanese too, there's some similarity in their language, and Japanese already have borrowed language as well, so if you know English, then you might be able to communicate with Japanese people because they also use English in some things that they describe. An action or an item. Anything. Yeah. So, but with most Asian countries, it's like mandatory to learn how to speak English anyway. So some young people can speak English if you go over there. If they take their studies seriously, that is. Yeah, so Ellie's saying the exception, French. Have you tried counting in French? Right, and Guro says, I'm talking about the jugular. Wait. If at first you don't succeed, pick yourself up and try again. Wait, Guro, are you encouraging Jelmama to throw another mochi at me? Is that what you're saying? What the fuck? Alright, so, where are we? And Kuz says, Flakes, unfortunate he's improving. This right here is why the terrorists hate us. I don't know English politics. I'm not getting involved. Fingerbrain says, but since he's talking about Japanese to English, you're just reverse engineering a way to be right now. Japanese and English don't have the similarities you bring up in your caveat. Never heard of that word before. Flake says he says say when and we play. Okay. Yeah, we can play later. Like after 12. Right now it's like 11:18. Yeah, I can do that. And yeah, we've been very much into playing, what's that game? Yeah, Project Zomboid. Yeah, a lot too. And like I was thinking, should I be streaming that or should I be streaming Human Fall Flat? Human Fall Flat is a little more refreshing, so we'll do that. It's been getting repetitive, like streaming Zomboid. Yeah, you wanna play? Right? You wanna play, right? You've been laughing so hard behind the screen. Yeah. Right, yeah, for those who haven't been catching up on what we've been doing on Twitch, there was this game that we've been playing and we had a lot of fun. Yeah, there was a lot of people being thrown around in that game. I love that. Alright, so where are we? Kus says, of course, they have many similarities. For example, both Japanese follow a pattern of having sentences made up of many independent words. Languages differ more widely than you could imagine. Some languages have one large word instead of a sentence, although from English to Japanese, you're probably right. Yeah. Japanese to English is probably easier, I think, because, yeah, as I said, we already study them, we already have borrowed words that we have, like, what do you call it? The same definition for. Yeah, but English to Japanese would be a lot more difficult because you have this knowledge that you learned in a country where English is just the dominant word, and you don't really borrow any other word other than any other word. Did I say word? Fuck. Right. Anyways, yeah, you don't really borrow words from other countries if you're speaking in English, other than maybe like French. I think English has a lot of borrowed language from French. I just can't think of a example right now. Kenny says balls. No, that's not French. Yeah, that's not French at all. Yeah, Flakes is saying, I love coercing people only when it works. What if what? What if what? When you don't know what if what. I dropped something. Right. So yeah, I was worried about, this week's live stream because the topic is simp, right? And I wasn't sure if this is gonna last us 2 hours. And usually I've been streaming for like less than 2 hours, so I was pretty happy with the outcome, I didn't have to like nervously find something to talk about, I'm always panicking. Oh hi, Cookies! The fuck is this ancient site? At least use Mixer. Cookies! YouTube is the best platform to be educated on. Whether it be conspiracy theories or just outright false information. Everything is here. This is where we learn, Cookies. See, this is why you're so behind on everything with internet culture. Yeah, so Fingerbrain is saying caveat. Caveat, is it? Sounds like caviar. Basically, yes, but. Is that English? I don't know these words that you use sometimes. It's like you have dictionary right next to you and you just read through that and find words that actually works with a sentence that you use. That nobody ever used. Did that make sense? Doesn't matter. Join me for a glass of water. Pour yourself a glass of water. Take a sip. Each time I say something stupid, you're gonna be really drunk. Right, so Kenny is saying fuck means seal. I don't think so. Yeah, I think fuck means fuck. Jelly made a fridge, guys. Public service announcement. And it doesn't stand up. Nice. Alright, so Cookie says, I know come, but you have to be here. You are one of the mods. Not on YouTube, but on our community. I was gonna say Twitch, but yeah. You're also a mod on Discord too. You're responsible here. You're a responsible adult. Black told me to come, no shame. Good! Stay here! Right, so Fingerbrain is saying so much Latin in English. Yeah, Latin? Yeah. Yeah. Guru is saying, what would you do if you okay? So he said yes, would go. Yeah? Why not? Who's stopping you? What's stopping you? Kenny says, we learn how to make our nipples fuzzy here. But I don't have hairy nipple. How do nipples get fuzzy if no hair? If you're a dolphin, how would you make it fuzzy? Yeah, Kus says, caveat is English and means only if, I'd say. Kus says, kinda like, you can steal my content, Shishi. Sure, but only if you give me your soul. You can steal it with the caveat of giving me your soul. Or you could talk like a normal person. How about that? Huh? How about that? Consider this. Speaking normally. Caveat? Never heard of a person use caveat in a sentence. Until now. Not that I'm making fun of you or anything. I'm a nice guy. I'm a good guy. I would never make fun of anybody in this community. Although I struggle with that sentence, it doesn't reflect on my personality and how such a nice guy I am. Cookie says, exactly, me not modding here. Yeah, because we don't need a mod. It's not out of control. It's not like back in the days on You Now, when I used to have 100 views. 100 views is what I used to have. I had 100 views. Jelly's saying I didn't have it, but I did. I did. And it was so busy and it was so traumatizing. Jelly's talking to me. Jelly's talking to me. Right, so moving on. Kuz says, because English evolved in Latin. Oh, that was towards Fingerbrain, I think. And Fingerbrain says, lol, calm down, bitch. Alright, so Kenny says, there's always hair even if not seen. Yeah, I have like 3 thick hair coming out sometimes and I pull it out because it doesn't look good. I want those light hair to be, you know, growing around it and not like my head hair. Like, I don't need pubes there. Yeah, so Kus says, you need to use fancy words to sound smart. That's how you win an argument. Also, I didn't say caveat. I know. I know. I know. But as I was saying, yeah. Kenny says, I like caviar on Melba toast? What's a Melba toast? What are these words that you guys are using? What is Melba toast? Blake says, we don't need a mod. We don't need a mod. I see. That's right. Okay. Well, I made you a mod for a reason, did I not? What was that? Where is it? Come get it. Something flew from Jelly's table. Alright, and Kenny says penis in the chat. As usual, yeah, your opinion is very much valued in this stream. Yeah. What can I say? What can I say? I could have never said anything better than that. Where is it? Not what is it? Where is it? Well, it made a sound, so it must be still on the desk. It can't be on the floor. Find it. I don't see it. Excuse me. Alright, so Flex says, to stop me complaining, that's why. I see it now. I was blind, but now I'm deaf. Well, I don't remember. And it doesn't matter. It's okay. Because right now I can't figure out how to unmod you. And if it's worth unmodding you right now. Because it's good to have one mod in a stream. Just for emergencies. And a mod needs to understand what you do. And how you are, what you are, why you are the way you are. Yeah. So, I think Flakes is suitable for the live stream right now. Right? And if we have less than like 5 viewers, then at that point, I don't need a mod. I don't really care to have a mod. But yeah. It's good to have one. Flakes farted, guys. Public service announcement. Kenny has confirmed that Flakes farted. Sound the alert. I had a stupid question that I was just about to ask, but I didn't. Because I know that it's not gonna go anywhere. But now that I said that, I bet you guys are curious as to what I was gonna ask. But it's not worth discussing for the next 10 minutes. It's fine. I know I shouldn't have said anything. But I wanted to give you guys a reason for that moment of silence. Because I was evaluating how important it is for me to discuss this topic. Alright, so anyways, Goose says, We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessing of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. Oh yeah, Americans talk a lot about the Constitution, huh? They're very proud of that, huh? It's like their heart and soul, the Constitution. Amendments. Yeah, they're really into that. Yeah, Kenny says, I do understand being a mod, as in model. Yeah, that's what it means. Whenever I say mod, I'm talking about models. I'm talking about people who actually stand in front of a camera and do shoots, wear costumes that they don't normally wear in public. Yeah, and do poses that doesn't even make sense in public. Blake says, I got rejected by modeling agencies around the world. Jokes, they paid me to not apply. America gay. Thanks for sharing. Much appreciated. Right, so Fingerbrain is saying the wisdom of the scroll shall not be adjusted. Kenny's saying, I plead the fifth. What is Fifth Amendment? I'm not American, so I don't know. Hey, Terrace Trialgic. I didn't say that right. Can't wait for the mark of the beast. Alright. What do you mean? Terrestrialgic. 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 That's another tongue twister. I'm just gonna call you Terrorist. But yeah, nice to meet you by the way. Thank you so much for joining us for this evening. Guys, say hello to Terrorist if you haven't already. Along with anybody else that joins in, please welcome them in if you can. And Nor is back in, saying, you racking up them tips. Oh, the American culture of tipping? Yeah. And Koos is saying, imagine pale ass Flakes being a model. There's a lot of pale models. And according to Flake, she's anorexic. Oh wait, you have eating disorder, not anorexic. Right? No? Am I wrong? Maybe I'm mixing you up with somebody else. Fingerbrain says, the right to not self-incriminate. You know, sometimes I think everybody has the right to remain silent. Sometimes we don't have to talk at all. Is my idea of a perfect reality. There's a lot of actually no, there isn't a lot of, just 2 6 and 1 I happening in the chat. I don't know how to respond to that, but you go get it. Go get it. Whatever you're doing. Hope you achieve the outcome that you wish to see. I support whatever you do. Power to you. Alright. Fingerbrains, I reread that. Kenny saying the right to remain silent. And Flake says, stuff you Koos, you don't know anything. Huh? Says Flakes. Kenny says, I like being 100 kilogram. Yeah, I mean, heavy folks, there's kink to that too. People have a lot of different kinds of kinks. One of them is people who are heavy. Yeah. Blake says, I don't have an eating disorder. Okay. Right. I guess you don't. Flakes. And Koo says, but you fat as fuck anyways. But yeah, can I just say this though, Flakes? Your character looks really chubby in human form. I don't know if it's because of the costume, but like, you look plump. The whole time I was making fun of you being fat, it's because of the character. Like, your character jiggles, like literally. Alright, anyways, Fingerbrain is saying sure, and Flakes says wow. Kenny says Flakes have farting disorder. Farting disorder. Excessive flatulence can be caused by swallowing more air than usual or eating food that's difficult to digest. It can also be related to an underlying health problem affecting the digestive system, such as recurring indigestion or irritable bowel syndrome. It's real. It's real, guys. Now we know. And Nora likes being 1 kilogram. You wish. Alright, so Fingerbrain is saying feeders. Oh. Right. Oh, right. Yeah, where is Tappy? I miss Tappy. I sent him a message, but he didn't respond, so... But he seems to be doing okay. He has this VR thing that he's using. I feel like we lost him inside that world. But I'm glad that he's doing okay. He's doing better. Yeah, Terrorist is saying Trump freed the slaves. And that's why he's our president. Yep, you know it. You know it. Trump freed the slaves, guys. If you didn't know that, then now you know. Alright, so Flake says it's the costume and he cute and tubby like guinea pigs. And Ku says just like you. With a heart. See? See? We've been knowing this. Ku's had feelings for you. The whole time. We knew this. And Flakes acts surprised. Fingerbrain is saying tap alive, huh? Tap alive? Wait, hold on. What's this? Tap alive. Kenny says Trump is gay. Maybe. I've never seen a man so insecure. So he might be. Who knows? Who knows? World is your oyster, right? Yeah, so Flake says tap clinging onto existence. This is all we require of him. Oh, right, tap. Oh, right. Now it makes sense. You guys say tap, right? I thought about, tapping the screen or, like tapping an icon or something, right? But you guys are talking about Tapejara. Tappy. I call him Tappy. See? It's less confusing. Yeah, so Flake says, I already read that. Ku says, at least the tubby part, Shishi, no. We don't start this. Fuck. Well, arguments are always welcome in my stream. It gets things discussed, I love discussions and heated arguments. Because, yeah, we get to see a lot of different perspectives and, we learn from it, at least. Alright, so Fingerbrain says makes sense, dumbass. Alright, so Flake says, I don't act surprised, I am uncomfortable, congrats, Koos, you did it. There you go. Koos says, never seen a man so insecure. Meanwhile, Trump, I'm actually humble. I'm probably more humble than you could ever understand. Yeah. He just needs to constantly make sure that everybody knows that he's a good person. Kenny says Flakes might like big wiener. I hear that like big dicks aren't that enjoyable when it's inside people. I hear things, right? I wouldn't know, but I hear things. I don't know if that's the thing that ladies say to make little pee-pee people make them feel better. Trump alpha male, duh, says Fingerbrain. Yeah. From who do you hear that? Says Goose. A lot of online personalities and personal friends who had experiences. Yeah. I think that's all the people that I heard from. Yeah. Not like from a doctor or anything, no. Yeah, just people that I've spoken to. Fingerbrain says, Dr. Drew says, don't prolapse your anus. Maybe he's right. Be careful, gays. And Goose says, a 12-inch cock I wouldn't consider big. That shit's massive. That won't be comfortable, yeah. And like most guys like to fit it all in there, right? Otherwise, it wouldn't be comfortable, right? Well, I personally like to go balls deep. there's an image. Well, I put that in there. Literally. And yeah, also referring to the past. Very nice. Ku says, that won't be comfortable but big. Kenny says, I have a 9-inch wiener. You should be proud of that. Yeah, I think that's a big penis. That's a big pee-pee. Yeah, so Flake says, I like these people who never had I like these people who never had it, saying what would and wouldn't be comfortable. That's why I'm not saying anything. just subtly come out there, Flakes. Tell everybody that you're a virgin. Go ahead. Alright, so Ku says, well, Shishi, you have to go balls deep. Otherwise, no one would feel anything. Kus. Okay. I'm not gonna talk about something while this other person is in the room. But it's a response that I can be proud of, and I don't care what you say because it's a fact. Alright, so Flake says, you must have the knowledge. Yeah. I mean, I've been on both ends. You know, top and bottom. I personally don't like big dicks. There you go. I said it. Not a fan. Yeah, so Ku says, I already read that. Fingerbrain is saying, hitting a cervix at the bottom of the vagina is like having run into a ball of aluminium foil. It's not cool. Bottom of the vagina? Wouldn't it be top of the vagina? Bottom of the vagina? What's up and what's down? I don't know anymore. It's making less sense now. Why are we talking about this? There's ladies inside this live stream. And maybe they don't like talking about these things, huh? Did you consider that? Did you consider how inappropriate this conversation is? I am a good guy, and I don't like talking about these foul topics in front of impressionable ladies. Blake says, I mean, dicks all day. Ku says, what you mean? She fucks. I guess we would have to define big, because I heard stories, man. I heard stories. Let's define big, please. And Fingerbrain says, the dark side of balls deep. Yeah. So, okay. Alright. Big is beyond 5 inches. In my opinion, big is beyond 5 inches. So I guess that's most white guys. And obviously most black guys. That is a positive racism, you know, assuming that all black people have big dicks. Yeah, just like most white people that goes to Japan and gets like a special treatment because they're white. You know, because they're the ideal skin tone of what they consider rich. Yeah. Fingerbrain says that might be a good point, but some people fuck like they're trying to hit oil. That's funny. Yeah, I know some people who does that. Yeah. And Flakes does not like this conversation. See what I mean? Alright, so Ku says average would be 5 to 6 inches off the top of my head. Don't at me. And Fingerbrain is trying to tell people to hang on. Are you trying to hit oil? Right, so Ku says, so big would be anything above that. But when does massive start? You want to define massive? Well, 9 is massive, in it. I don't know. Like, because, like, I know that some people can take it, right? They, oh god, what's that website? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so, some websites that managed to scar me for life had this one video where a guy is stuffing a whole jar into his anus, right? Some guys can take it. Some ladies can take it too. So maybe my preference is not like a defining, you know. Yeah, but I think beyond 5 inches is too much in my opinion. In my opinion. Massive starts at 7 inches? For Kenny? Blake says ew, I mean lol. Yeah. No, we need female opinions on this. We can't just go around like making facts, making these things facts when we don't really, you know the people who actually has to deal with these things, you know? We need to talk to people on the receiving end. Massive should be like top 5 to 10% maybe. Wasn't there a guy who, in Mexico I think, a guy who had this really massive tumor on his dick that made it massive? Flakes can't help us, guys. Goose says, also there's probably a big difference between what kind of snuggle you want to have. What do you mean by snuggle? Oh, Flakes was the one who provided this information to us. A Mexican, right? 19 inches. And like he was what was it? Yeah, he treated it like a plague, did he not? Like he couldn't have sex with anyone because of how big it is. Fingerbrain says, some girls have a portal to another dimension in their pussy, like impressive, but a bad use of that particular superpower. Someone's been googling, says Fingerbrain. Kenny says 18.9 inches is the world's largest dick. Okay, so it must be the same person then. Flakes googled this in like year 10. Guys, Yaku says, I mean, there are different ways of making love, right? And depending on that, well, I'm pretty sure you can stuff less into a doggy style than you would a missionary, right? Yeah, if you want to really hurt a person, you go missionary. Yeah. Blake says he was chill, he pleases himself. Such an incredible news story. He rests it on a cushion. Okay, but can he work? What does he do? Like process scam calls, or I don't know. do like trading, day trading maybe? Just sit in front of the computer. Goose says, what? Okay, I'm out. Oh, right. You said it the other way around first. My bad. But I did answer your message, right? I did say it, right? Yeah, 69 feels good, says Kenny. I think it's a lot of effort. 69 is a lot of effort. Like, both sides will be working, but at the same time receiving, and it's not that enjoyable when you can't entirely, you know, be rested. Yeah, I think it's overrated. Yeah, Fingerbrain says, oh, okay, just take turns, for fuck's sakes. Huh? Wait, what was this on? Right, so Flake says, I wasn't there to find out if he works. Okay, that's a shame. Guess we'll never find out. I guess we will never find out. Oh, you know, I was, just before the stream, I was exploring on Twitch to see if I can actually find a stream that I enjoy, because so far with the streams that I've been watching, I actually enjoy NJ's stream, but right now he's getting to a point where I don't understand what's going on anymore. Right? He's going beyond conversations. He's a gamer to begin with, right? He's playing games. But he does just chatting too, and that's what I like the most out of him. And then now he has all these gimmicks. I'm not criticizing him for it. I'm sure that it is entertaining, but that's not why I'm there. So like lately I've been like tuning into his live stream and then getting out, because yeah, most of the time I don't understand what's going on, and the conversation is also different from what I'm used to. So yeah, I was exploring, and then I found this one streamer who speaks Japanese and English and is not the same guy who I ended up having an argument with. So yeah. All I'm saying is I found a person who I can tolerate and watch. And it was a good day. It was a good day. Yeah, so Flakes is saying, I already read that, and Fingerbrain is saying 69 duh, dumbass. Alright, just take turns. Sometimes I don't know who you're talking to, and I have to like make sure that you're not talking to me. Yeah, so Koos is saying, that picture won't leave my head ever. Which picture? Me 69ing? Yeah, Kenny's saying, spank me at a medium pace. Is there speed to that? I've never spanked anyone in my life. Yeah, I don't see the kink. I don't understand. I don't understand choking either during sex. That's scary. That shit's scary. Like, why do you like that? And why didn't you get enough hugs from your daddy? So Fingerbrain is saying, that's how I used to feel about you in your clown days. Too much. Oh, right. Because there were kids there! And I had to entertain people somehow, right? I need to give like I don't know, like as I said, switching gears. Yeah, do something different. So that we don't have to constantly be stuck at one thing and doing the same thing over and over again. Yeah, it was necessary. Flakes is saying, choke me, daddy. Yeah, I don't know where to go from there. we gotta go somewhere with what we say in the chat. Usually when I read things out, I have to be able to expand it so that I can buy more time to get this stream over with. Although I don't treat these live streams as some sort of a burden or anything like that, but I need to make sure that I am constantly talking so that I'm filling in the silence. So if people decide to play these archived live streams in the background, at least they get to hear something, constantly hear something, right? Even if it's nothing, it's important for me to keep talking. Yeah, so Kenny's saying, I like my wiener stroked at a medium pace. Mine depends. Like, you can start slow and then go quick, you know? And I like the edge a lot. Yeah, so Fingerbrain is saying, asphyxiation is something else, man. Why was that word so difficult to pronounce? Ah, man. English is hard, guys. Goose wants us to stop. Oh boy. Oh boy. Koos is throwing in the towel, guys. he's done. Yeah, he doesn't need this. Oh, Flakes doesn't need this either. See, you guys share something in common. I'm proud of you guys. You're making advances. Like, you're progressing in this relationship. Well done. Fingerprints is because you dumbass. Ah. Alright, so Koos says, thanks, now I know how Shishi enjoys his snake to be choked. Thanks. Alright, and Fingerbrain says, shy edges, makes sense, tell more. Don't you dare, Suskus. Join me for a glass of water, guys. This is some good water today. I put in just the right amount of water in this cup. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. Kenny says, I like my chicken being choked. Great. See that? Yeah, we're getting somewhere. We're discovering more things about ourselves. Like says, Koos is 12, I'm 18. That's not legal, silly. You trying to get me arrested for something I'm being subjected to. That's not what I'm doing. I'm saying Flakes and Koos sitting on a tree. Kissing. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. Yeah, so Fingerbrain is saying Discovery. That's right. We should call the segment Discovery. We should have a segment dedicated to this conversation. Like the last 1 hour that we have on the stream, we're just gonna talk about dicks all day. Why not? Why not? If we can't openly talk about anything in this live stream, then where else are you gonna talk about this with? Huh? Wait, did I speak right? Was that? I felt like the grammar wasn't correct on that one. Yeah, so Flake says, you say very nice, but you said it's not good. What is? Hold on. What? And Koos says, how am I 12? Come on, bruh. And Fingerbrain is laughing. Sorry, Flakes is saying, I have no comrades here. Huh? But I'm on your side! Flakes, I don't think you understand me. I'm with you here. I have no one here. I am your friend who also pushes you off the cliff. You know, I give you that extra push, especially when you don't need it. I'm that kind of guy. Alright, so Fingerbrain says, I used to sing that about her and Tappy. I miss Tappy. Like, I love the breath of fresh air that he brings in a conversation. Yeah, we needed that. We needed that. Whenever he provides it, we needed it. Yeah, Flake says, you're the enemy. Why? I'm just that one person that you have in your party whenever you're trying to like fight the last boss. I make things worse. I'm gonna put a buff that doesn't even work on the last boss. Where are we? Alright, so Kenny's saying hashtag love my dick. Flakes, you have all of us. Exactly, exactly, see? You got friends in this chat. And Fingerbrain is saying don't speak for me. Wait, did I? Wait, somebody else did? I don't even remember what's going on anymore. Yeah, so Flake says I miss old Tappy. Old Tappy was fun too, but new Tappy is also fun. And we got Yo in the chat. You seem like the annoying guy at the party. Yeah. I think I am. But I think annoying guys aren't that self-conscious. Am I not? But this is a party and I am pretty annoying, aren't I? I finished my glass. What the fuck? I need more. Another! Oh shit, it's upside down. I want to do the Thor thing. You're always saying, haha, I'm kidding. No, you don't get the kid in this chat. Everything you say in this chat will be taken seriously, and there are no takebacks. You will commit to what you say. But thank you so much for joining, by the way. Guys, please say hello to Yo if you haven't already. Along with anybody else that joins in, please welcome them in if you can. Yeah, this is a party. Join me for a glass of water. I have never drank alcohol in my stream, and never will I ever drink alcohol in my stream. But today, I had some good water with good company, and I think I had fun. We have 1 more minute for this live stream, and then I'm gonna move on to Twitch, and I think we're gonna play a game. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see how well this organizes. And Flakes is grumpy. as usual. Excuse me. Oh, that's disgusting. Alright, so Koos is saying, I understand why you tried to ship Flakes, as she's clearly desperate. But why me? We have like nothing in common. Alright, so I want this individual in this chat called Flakes to get some dick. No, not really. I just want everybody to be happy. Is that bad? Is that bad? Is it bad for me to wish total euphoria on other people who did nice things for me? You know? Like keep me company during these times of I lost what I was about to say. I think now is a good time to end it. let me just quickly catch up to the chat. Yeah, I will be over with it soon. Just a moment. Kenny's saying hello, yo. That's good to see. And Flakes is also disgusted. Fingerbrain says yeah, fuck all that. And Kenny's saying don't worry, Flakes. I'll give you a hug. See, friendship already made. As I said, this stream is all about people and the chat box, not about myself. So make some friends while you're here. Have some fun while you're at it. Might as well, you know, talk to other people who are here since they're being very vocal about what they think and what they believe in and what they want to say about me. I'm just here to give you guys a reason to talk, you know? At the same time, I'm here to make some friends too. Make some friends. Have some fun while you're at it. Koos is saying, oh, by the way, on the topic of choking, I just looked up the data for research purposes. So about 62% of women have had rape fantasies at some point in time. Those who admitted to it only. Okay. So 62% is a big number though. Big percentage. Huge. Beautiful percentage. That was a reference. I don't actually think that. I don't actually think that 62% is beautiful because it's 7% away from the perfect number, and I don't like the fact that it didn't make it up to there. Alright, so Koos is saying there's no data on choking, I don't think. Kenny says no worries, or more worries. Which one? You said more worries, as in you want to worry more? Yeah, so Koos is saying ship Ken and Flakes. But Ken already has a significant other though. Yeah, so Flakes says I'm coming out as asexual to put a stop to all this. It's okay, Flakes. I understand how uncomfortable it is to be shoved into someone who you're not at the slightest interested in. I get it. That's why we do it. That's why we do it, Flakes. That is exactly why we do it. We know. So we do it. Where were we? Alright, so Fingerbrain is saying goodbye. Turtle marathon everywhere. It's almost complete. Are you fucks? Stream over. Twitch dumb. 62% seems low, says Fingerbrain. So yeah, self-promote yourself if you wanna share your details with everybody. Fingerbrain has already did it. Talk about your social media. Although you can't link it in the chat here, you can at least talk about it. And yeah, get yourself known. Go for it. Kenny's saying, Flakes, don't worry, if you have a wiener, let me know. If you want a wiener, let me know. And Flakes says, will do. Kenny says, right. Nor says, Flakes, no! What is the meaning of this? Alright, so before this drama gets worse, yeah, we'll wrap it up. Koos is saying, don't I also? You forgot everything about me. Oh, you're talking to me or somebody else? Oh, I know that you live with your significant other. I know. And I also know that you're 12. And I also know that you live... Actually, no, I don't. I can't think of anything funny at the moment. Okay, we'll leave it there. And he says, she farted. Damn right I did. That's right, and it was a good one. And it smelled really bad. Yeah, so Kenny's saying I have single friends. At least you have one, right? Yeah, and Flake says, knock hot dog, you don't like hot dogs? Non-pork, of course. And Noah seems to like burger too. Where are we going with this? Who says, okay, so then why not ship Ken and Flakes? Do it. Because it's not funny. No, this is bullying at this stage. Let's stop. Let's stop shipping Koos and Flakes. It's a dead meme. Yeah, meme is starting to get boring now. Yeah, especially when we just keep on repeating it. Yeah, it just takes the joy out of everything. So might as well end it. Might as well end this stream. Thank you so much for watching thus far. Self-promote yourself if you haven't already. All my social media is underneath the description below. I think it also works on mobile too. Yeah. All the details are in the description. Check it out. We're gonna fly on over to Twitch to do something else. We don't really know what it is. But yeah, you'll see us there if you want more of us. Other than that, yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Shout out to those who made the chat very lively today. Thank you so much for those who decided to participate in this conversation. All the names that I mentioned in within this live stream today, the credit goes to you for making the chat very entertaining for everybody to listen to. Yeah, much appreciated. Okay, so yes, don't die, stay alive for those who love you and will love you in the near future. Love with me in the next stream. Don't be a simp, guys. Bye. Da 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 da. What do I do now? Twitch. Da 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 da.